After 3 years of building work and around £290 million worth of investment, the new Peterborough City Hospital is open for business.
My name is Nick Patton. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Peterborough and Stamford Hospitals.
Okay, so why was the hospital built at all? What was the reason for it?
The hospital was built to replace existing hospitals in Peterborough, the maternity unit, the district hospital and the Edith Cavell. A lot of that building stock is now very, very old and simply not suitable for the 21st century.
And what's going to happen with those old hospital sites?
Well, the district site and the maternity site will be developed into housing, and the Edith Cavell site will be demolished to form car parking and landscaping. I've been asked several times why Edith Cavell is being demolished, and it became quite clear during the planning of this hospital that it was more expensive to keep Edith Cavell open and try and connect this hospital to it than demolish it and start again. And what we've been able to create here are absolutely brilliant patient pathways, so patients can travel through the hospital really smoothly, which is good for the patients and also good for the doctors and nurses.
Can you just describe to me what a patient pathway is? Because I think that's a kind of buzzword possibly for you.
Yes, of course.
If you just explain just in real layman's terms what that means.
So patients come to hospital in different categories. So you'd have an emergency patient who would typically come in through the emergency department through A&E, and so there's a separate pathway for those patients to come through the A&E department and then to our emergency short stay ward area and the theatres if necessary. There are elective patients for patients who are referred, usually by their GP, for a planned procedure, and outpatients. And they all come through a different journey, a different pathway, different entrance to the hospital and different care groups.
And you said earlier on, you were talking about the way that the hospital's been designed with new technology in mind. Can you just describe some of that technology and some of the design thought process that's gone into that?
Yeah, one of the real benefits for this hospital is our ability now to provide radiotherapy. At the moment, people in Peterborough have to travel to either Cambridge or Leicester for radiotherapy treatment at a time when they're not very well. And for us to be able to provide that treatment here is a real benefit for people in Peterborough. So we have radiotherapy, we have state-of-the-art scanners, MRI scanners and CT scanners. Our theatres are absolutely beautiful, with a great training opportunity then for doctors.
What's going to happen logistically with shutting down the old hospital and patients that are maybe long-term patients, when are they going to get to move in?
This has all been a part of a massive planning operation. There are 4,000 rooms in this building, 3,500 staff. We move over a period of about 3 weeks. We move Edith Cavell first, which is essentially a cold hospital, so there's no emergency services here. So we'll move that over 4 days starting next week. We then have a pause to make sure we've got it right and there are no real problems. Then we start moving the district hospital and the maternity hospital. And for those areas where people may come in as an emergency, like the A&E department, we're going to do double running. So we'll have the A&E here for a session and the A&E at the district hospital, so patients can go to either for that one night as we move.
And what's the importance of having everything under one roof, of having everything, all the services here?
It is so much easier for patients particularly. So currently patients admitted to the district hospital who need an MRI scan have to come to the Edith Cavell for that scan. And as an inpatient, that's really, really not just inconsiderate, but poor for their treatment and their care. So all being on one site is fantastic for patients. It's also good for staff. So some of our staff rotas currently, our paediatric rotas, have to cover the maternity unit and also the district unit. Now they're all in one integrated unit on this site. This is a really good opportunity for us to provide state-of-the-art care for people in a state-of-the-art building. We've got the building now. The building is fantastic. By everybody's say, it's absolutely brilliant. Our job now is to provide absolutely state-of-the-art services for those patients.